Is FIA making the wrong calls? Remember Abu Dhabi 2021? Winter break and drama in F1? It's a never-ending love story. All 10 F1 teams coming with the same statement. Is it FIA versus Wolff or inside drama with FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem? Is Audi making allegations cause Wolffs were against them joining? Well, this is a rare sight in the history of Formula One when you see rival teams coming together against their own Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile, FIA. Famous team principal Toto Wolff and his spouse Susie Wolff have been involved in recent drama during off-season. Buckle up Formula One geeks as we got you covered on a recent controversy involving our favorite team principal and his wife. With no driver changes and a silly season coming up ahead, this time it was the turn for team heads to get into controversy. As FIA expands to various categories for more opportunities and diversity in sports, Susie has taken over as managing director in the F1 Academy all-female series since the start of 2023 as a first season. There are concerns the couple could be in a position to share confidential information, with Susie privy to the goings-on within Formula One management and Toto involved in talks with fellow team principals. Nevertheless, there has not been a single solid evidence that proves to be from a reliable source. Hence, this puts a huge question mark on FIA's future. Organizations with responsibility for all the motorsports around the world making allegations and public concerns over tabloids is something to think over soon. Specifically, the information in question was said to have been divulged to an F1 team principal from a member of FOM personnel. More specifically, it accused Susie of sharing sensitive F1, FOM, information with her husband Toto, an F1 team principal. After that, Susie put up her statement on Instagram as follows: "I am deeply insulted but sadly unsurprised by the public allegations that have been made this evening. It is disheartening that my integrity is being called into question in such a manner, especially when it seems to be rooted in intimidatory and misogynistic behavior, and focused on my marital status rather than my abilities. Throughout my career in motorsport, I have encountered and overcome numerous obstacles, and I refuse to let these baseless allegations overshadow my dedication and passion for F1 Academy. As a woman in this sport, I have faced my fair share of challenges, but my commitment to breaking down barriers and paving the way for future generations to succeed remains unwavering. In the strongest possible terms, I reject these allegations. The original investigation seemed sketchy at best, but the backpedaling of it speaks volumes to the tension between the FIA and Formula One.
Did you witness anything strange in the area?
What, witness?
Yes.
Is this camera on?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, nah, I ain't seen nothing.
Sport that's already lacking transparency and fair marshalling, and appears to be torn between its commercial rights holder and its governing body, this latest snafu shows that all is not well. A report in Business F1 magazine claimed that a comment made by Wolff in a recent team boss meeting seemed to be based on information that could only have originated from Formula One management, FOM. This reportedly prompted his peers to file complaints. While the complaints have not been made publicly, it is rumored that FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem had been approached regarding a potential conflict of interest. FOM also responded with a statement: "We note the public statement made by the FIA this evening that was not shared with us in advance. We have complete confidence that the allegations are wrong, and we have robust processes and procedures that ensure the segregation of information and responsibilities in the event of any potential conflict of interest." So these two different statements from FIA and FOM prove further how incompetent FIA is. While the main governing body points a finger at an individual, the management has no idea about that. So what's next in FIA? While many people struggle to get into motorsports, Susie climbed up to this position on their merit and cannot be discredited by any means. Time when driving for a woman was a misogyny itself, she competed herself along with men in the same category and proved to be capable by any means. Formula Regional, DTM, F1 development driver for renowned classic teams like Williams and team principal itself for famous Ventura Racing in the rising motorsports category Formula E. Whatever the personal relations, professional work should never be attacked directly without any solid proof, which happened to be in this scenario. Was it really intelligent of FIA to open up this baseless investigation? Even though many people and new fans look up to Susie as Toto's wife, she has done more than one could ask for in motorsports, and that too in the early 2000s. Interesting fact, Susie Wolff and 7-time world champion Sir Lewis Hamilton shared a podium once in Formula Renault. Starting karts at the age of 8, she won British Women Karting Driver of the Year in 1996. competing through regional series, and all she made it up to Formula 3, which was sadly backed off by her injury. That didn't stop her though. She went on to DTM until 2012 and worked for Williams F1 as a development driver. Managing a team in Formula E, she made a bigger leap onto F1 Academy start of this year with all female drivers, and this series has greater potential shortly. As all 10 F1 teams took a stance together and stood up to their ground, FIA was forced to put their hands off unnecessary investigation and drop the ball within 48 hours. Is FIA misogynistic or making assumptions solely based on personal feuds? This raises a greater question about FIA in upcoming future. Since this news was published, Susie came up with a second statement on her socials, which is pretty much expected after all the hard work and trying for defamation. She told, "When I saw the statement issued by the FIA yesterday evening, my first reaction was, is that it? For 2 days, insinuations have been made about my integrity in public and through background briefings, but nobody from the FIA has spoken to me directly. I might have been collateral damage in an unsuccessful attack on somebody else or the target of a failed attempt to discredit me personally, but I have worked too hard to have my reputation called into question by an unfounded press release. We have come a long way as a sport. I was extremely thankful for the unified support of the Formula One team. I have worked with so many passionate women and men at F1 and the FIA, who have the very best interests of our sport at heart. However, this episode has so far taken place without transparency or accountability. I have received online abuse about my work and my family. I will not allow myself to be intimidated and intend to follow up until I have found out who has instigated this campaign and misled the media. What happened this week is simply not good enough. As a sport, we must demand, and we deserve, better. Truer words could never be spoken than these in this matter. FIA has always been inconsistent when it comes to decision-making. Take Abu Dhabi 2021 for example. Another theory suggests that Susie had a word over floor change in Montreal, which happened in 2022, but Ms. Wolff took over this position a year later. Thus, all these baseless assumptions have been concluded to none and made FIA more of a joke rather than a strong motorsport pillar. Thus, was this necessary? Comment down your thoughts below. Bring personal favors to the work floor has never been a good idea for anyone and proved to be. As the Formula One drama reaches a fever pitch, the conclusion of this gripping narrative appears uncertain. Susie Wolff, amidst the conflict of interest allegations, stands firm, her resilience echoing through the paddocks. The ongoing FIA investigation adds an air of suspense, intertwining with the broader tensions between F1 and the governing body. Thank you so much for watching our video here. Comment down below what topic you want to see for the next video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for additional content. Bonus tip: giveaways coming soon before the start of the season.